An Alabama Supreme Court ruling about frozen embryos has sent shockwaves across Missouri, Illinois, and the rest of the United States. The court ruled that frozen embryos can be considered children under state law. The decision came in a wrongful death case brought by a couple who had frozen embryos accidentally destroyed at a fertility clinic in Alabama. So a clinic is liable civilly for embryos. Atlanta's Attorney General says he will not extend this ruling to criminal prosecution. Still, there are concerns, John. This ruling could severely limit, if not end, in vitro fertilization for couples who have trouble getting pregnant in the traditional way.
Well, I think there's been a lot of flippant discussion about this in the media. This is a medical ethics issue, and it's a real one. I know of cases where spouses have had fertilized embryos. They've gotten then divorced and had fights over what to do with them. This is not a simple matter, and in this case, the clinic destroyed embryos against the wishes of the parents. So I don't think it's as cut and dried as many would have it seem. Republicans and Democrats in Alabama alike are addressing this in the state legislature now.
Yeah, the flippant manner of what's happening is happening from Republicans who are legislating just backwards policies. And, look, they want to make this election about the border. It's going to be about abortion. And this continues to build on this narrative. These are people who want to have babies, and they're going after them. There's people out there right now watching it who consider themselves pro-life who the Republicans are targeting.
Nobody's against in vitro fertilization. It's what is the status of this fertilized embryo?
Now to our quote of the week. It comes in the wake of the mass shooting at the Super Bowl victory parade and rally for the Chiefs in Kansas City. 2 adult men have now been charged with murder. The mass shooting killed 1 fan and injured more than 20 others, most of them children under the age of 16. In the wake of the mass shooting, Missouri Republican Governor Parson said, "We can't let thugs take over and ruin things." Kansas City's Democrat Mayor Quinton says the governor's use of the word thugs is racist. He says, quote, "I have respect for the governor. We get along well, but thugs is a dog whistle in the classic sense. I've seen this dog whistle time and again." Michael, is thugs a racist term?
I'll yield to the mayor of Kansas City. He's an African-American, and he says that's the case. That probably isn't the best choice of words. But I can understand how in a moment of stress, et cetera, the governor may have said it. Still doesn't make it right.
I don't know if the governor knew the race of the offenders when he called someone a thug.
Look, I've been calling Vladimir Putin a thug for 2 years now. It's a term. Thugs, people that are lawless. No problem.
Final thoughts are next. First, Bommarito.com drone fox with a great view of one of downtown St. Louis's coolest buildings.
That's my building.
The Terracotta Lofts at 15th and Locust.